Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Soulcreek. I'm just gonna start this out that there's a little spoiler I'm kinda gonna show, and I'll just say when you can see the thing again. But yeah, I paid for the update, and it looks like things get a little dark. Because if you remember, last thing the main screen was them sitting around a campfire. And now, it looks kind of edgy, you know? I thought this was gonna be a happy little jaunt with my big husky husbando, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So we're gonna load the thing, and now you guys can look at the game again. Hyena. So, before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people like I did, then you can go to their Patreon. And also it gets you the newest update earlier, where you can get it for $7. Hyena. So, on the last Let's Play, we talked to the chief saying, hey, we're going to miss the indulgence, and because we're gonna do something for the autumn monks. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, the indulgence is delayed today, so you won't miss it. Also, here is Orion, the person that Loken did some things with. And Loken was like happy, but also like apprehensive, I think. Like he was uncomfortable because it's like, you know, we are modest and small, but you know, we got through the stubborn husky and was like, dude, it's all right. You guys can do your things and stuff like that. We don't mind. But then, yeah, we set off to the Blackzone, which is, I thought it was going to be black, like barren ground, or like asphalt, but no, it's, here's this fence and stuff like that. At least right now. So, yeah. Though, it'll be interesting. Like, they say this is a long game, but it's like, man, things really did change in the main screen between the last update, 0.9, and, you know, number 10. Or build 10? Anyways, reset face. It's like, what happens? And begin. Alex, you'll be okay. I clench my jaw, shin my eyes for a moment to ground myself. Does everyone feel this way? He shakes his head. The arrogant do not. Come, do not fall behind. Well, at least we're not arrogant. Disturbingly casual, Loken steps over the fence. He takes 4 large steps into the Blackzone, then turns back to me. I haven't moved. Alex, now. I really wonder what Bite is going to... Hopefully we go like, hey Bite, the fuck is going on? Can I say it? Yeah, it's past the 1 minute mark. I still do not move. He holds his paw out for me. Alex, trust me. I still don't move. Behind Loken, my eyes are fixed on vacuous Blackzone. Loken, I don't belong here. There is nothing. Your vigor will protect you. Also, yeah, we did come from the Blackzone. Don't have any vigor. With a sympathetic sigh, Loken steps back to the fence and stands opposite of it, looking down at me. And, blocking my side of the land, I look up at him. This is your path, Alex. I shut my eyes, nostrils flaring, as I draw in a deep, focused breath. I swing my leg over the fence and hop over into the Blackzone. Nothing happens. Good. Now we will run. He turns around and breaks into a jog. Nothing happens. I've already come this far, so I start following him. Nothing happens. We get closer to the forest. Nothing happens. The jaw of the land opens wider. Nothing happens. Then, side by side, Loken and I are swallowed by the black. Loken? The air hisses, disturbed by my whisper. Loken, wait. I tread lightly along the crooked, fragile path, as though afraid it'll crack beneath my feet. The trees flex their talons at me, angered by every step I take, Ferocious, invisible eyes tear into my flesh. This place wants me to die. Okay, so, yeah, it's not good for reasons. I thought it was like, I don't know, the demons were the thing, but I guess it's like, oh, hey, this stuff ain't good. Ahead of me, Loken turns, and waits for me to catch up. Here, the hound is in his element. This is his domain. He's indomitable. He's a Blackrunner. I'm just a stumbling child, holding him back. Do not fall behind. Shuffling up to him, I try to hide at his side, but he pushes me away. We've been jogging through the Blackzone, what feels like an hour. In that small time, I've come to see it for what it is. A desolate wasteland with malice. There's something here. The ocean's clear. Is it informed? Or demons? We should go back. He clasps my shoulder with his paw, and I look at him with terrified, alarmed eyes. The usual warmth that comes from his touch is gone. This place is parched of any comfort. There is nothing. Drain your mind of color. It is a forest, Alex. Only this. Nothing more. He lets go of me. The fuzzy wisdom offered leave me no less disturbed. Something's following us. I can't do this. You will. Do not fall behind again. The husky shoves me forward. I stumble, break into a nervous run at his side. He keeps stride next to me, eyes fixed forward. I guess it's like this place is disturbing and all that stuff, but it's like, hey, if you go, this is just a forest, even though it's like really disturbing, then we might be okay. The watchful eyes of the forest give chase, silently laughing at my apprehension. Bite, scan. Again? Alex, there's nothing out there, and you're way too tense for accurate results. Just do it. Look, I'll carry on scanning for audio anomalies in the background. Just keep running. I'm constantly expecting to see shining, serrated metal creatures leering at me from the trees. Ahead of us, I see a rundown structure that floods me with foreboding. Loken slows down, his ears twitching. You see a building ahead of us? I see it. We will search it for salvage. My face pales. Something might be in there. There's nothing. Come, focus on me. He takes off, swallowing my fear. I chase after him, with eyes fixed on his fluffy tail. Soon, the ciphered dwelling comes into view. It somehow lasted thousands of years. The house is a neglected corpse. Crystallizes before me. At first, I feel nothing, just a yearning desperation to hide from it. But then, a creeping realization momentarily distracts me from my fear. This is the first time of my civilization that I've seen. What is this place? I do not know. Come. I frown. Chunks of the structure are missing or torn off, like it's been pecked clean by vultures. Hollow windows stare coldly at me. Something stirs deep within me. A memory, a sense. It briefly blows my fears away. I'm angry, I think. I shrug the feeling off, as the Blackzone messing with me. Instead, a yearning curiosity grabs me. Who lived here? A happy family? A happy human family? Where are they now? When the cascade began, did they stay behind or leave their home to rot, never to return? Loken fearlessly approaches the building and hops through one of the windows. I vault in after him. My boots crunch, broken glass, as my feet hit the ground. A foul stench oozes from the walls, like stale water that drips from a rain-washed carcass. Also, I guess you might wear boots here. I'll look upstairs. Don't leave me. You must spend time alone to tune your vigor. Do not speak with bites, or you will fail. I will not be far. Do not leave this building. stay within these rooms. I'm not thinking straight. Deep down, I know why he wants me to be alone. To stand on my own 2 feet in this vacuum of dread. I creep over to the window, peering nervously back outside. There's nothing. But is there? What's lurking behind that tree? Or that forest? What sneering, mocking faces will I catch in my peripheral vision when I least expect it? There's something out there, watching me. It's following us. I know it. Alex. What? Huh? I can't focus. Drain your mind of color. I don't know what that means. He looks momentarily irritated, but then his face softens. I'll use different words. Alex, you must focus only at the task. But we're nowhere near the rhinestone dish. No. That's the whole task. Focus only on the small task, in this moment. You're looking for salvage within this building. That is the task. Only this, and nothing more. When your mind wanders, bring it back to the task. Blur all other thoughts. Only the task. I grit my teeth, and try to push through the fog of paranoia clouding my mind. Yeah. What are we looking for? Use your wit. Anything you deem valuable, you take. Won't other Blackrunners have stripped this place already? Perhaps, but there's always more. He moves off into another room. Unlike my footsteps, his bare feet are almost completely silent. Now, I'm alone. The walls of this house shield me from the glare of the Blackzone, but unseen danger could still be lurking anywhere. Focus on the small task, in this moment. I start moving around the room. I think it may have been a bedroom at some point. The wooden drawers and cabinets have collapsed into heaps of rotting material, totally unusable. My eyes hover over a wardrobe. I briefly consider opening it, but the prospect of finding something within puts me off. The next room I check is no better. The central table lies collapsed, shattered by some great weight. On the opposite doorway, I spot 3 jagged marks, about chest height, where something has clawed at the rotting wood. Unnerved. Just maybe put the music down just a smidge. Let's see. Oh, that does nothing. Unnerved, I move over and run my hand over the markings. The damp scars moisten my fingertips. What kind of creature did this? I spot something on a nearby shelf that distracts me. It's a music box. I gingerly take it down and place it on the palm of my hand, like I've just rescued an abandoned newborn babe from the wilderness. It's small, no bigger than a tiny matchbox. With trembling fingers, I wind it. I'm amazed to hear that it still works. Mesmerized, my thoughts drift back to the owners of this place. The soul box belonged to someone many years ago. Where was I when they died? Trapped, unconscious, inside a pod, hibernating for hundreds of years, whilst everyone else was slaughtered? Why was I saved? What happened to me? To the rest of humanity? That anger, there it is again. It's distant, but profoundly unsettling. What's up with that? I hear something. I almost dropped the music box in horror. Right next door, the room I came from, something moved. Loken? I hear it shuffle again, dragging his feet through the broken glass. No. Earlier, Loken's footsteps were silent. It's not him. Probably should hide. It followed us. It's coming for me. Scrambling for cover, I crouch behind the shattered cabinet to keep my head low, halting my breathing entirely. I don't dare look. Nothing yet. It's in the room. I hear it moving around. I consider running, but it'll see me for sure. Just keep your eyes closed. eyes closed. And then... Alex? I jump in shock, then breathe a sigh of relief. You scared me. Are you okay? I really freaked out. I thought it was him all along. I feel stupid and relieved. I bury my face in my hands and growl. I hate this place. Come. He pulls me to my feet. I can barely bring myself to look at him. I'm scared. This is normal. I don't have vigor. You must be patient. Your vigor will tune. Focus only on the task. This, and nothing more. You see, even though he said that nothing was nearby, I was like, maybe he missed something, or maybe something came and something like that. And I was like, well, we should probably hide until Loken takes care of it. Though, I do want to roll back a hot second and be like, what happens if we click the other thing? Maybe put this in a quick save area. And then hide. Focus only on the task. This and nothing more. I breathe into my cheeks to soothe myself. Still, clutching the music box tightly in my hand. You have found Salvage? I did. Or, well, not really. It's nothing. So in my fear, I step over to him and hold up the music box. Our chief would not be interested in this. I could trade it for something, though. Yes, take it. If I do not find it a salvage, we will carry on. I look down at the music box in my hand, run my thumb affectionately over it. I feel sad. This thing is all that's left of the humans who once lived here. They were real and happy. Maybe happy. When I die, that's really it. We're all gone. It's only just starting to hit me now. All that's left of us is junk. This is fucking stupid. No, it's fucking stupid. It's injustice. Whoever lived here, they didn't deserve to be forgotten. My fist tightens angrily around the music box. I can't let this place drown me, like it drowned everyone else. Focus on the task. This, and nothing more. The fear is still there, but alongside it, there's yearning to see more. Let's go. Loken smiles. I think he understands. With a follow me jerk of his head, he moves back across the room and vaults outside again. Exhaling, I pocket the music box and follow. Wordlessly, we return to our steady running pace. The mocking, watchful land pursues us with its leering gaze again. Silently, with tunnel vision focus, I stay at the hound's side and keep pace with him. I'm trying to ignore the pervasive aura of the Blackzone and focus solely on following him. The forest breaks. We run into more open ground, a range of crooked mountains ahead. Stop. Loken's order startles me so much I almost trip. I flail my arms madly to keep myself from toppling forwards. What is it? What's out there? His snout is pointing upwards, taking short sniffs of the air. It is clear. We must now ascend the mountain. Then, we will reach an old sci-fi village. The rhinestone's dish is within. My head whips anxiously around me as he speaks. I'm still expecting a lurking horde to pounce from the shadows and eviscerate me. You must keep pace with me. This is now the task. Go! He's off, breaking into controlled run ahead of me. I desperately try to stay by his side, lurching forward and sprinting until I'm back beside him. He's no longer holding his speed back. Our joint footsteps stab at the eerie quiet, provoking the emptiness. We bring the sprint up to a steep incline, with a short wall of sharp rocks on the right. Loken suddenly leaps onto the rock wall, effortlessly climbing from one stone to another. He sends the entire thing within 3 bounds of his mighty stride, whirling around to stare down at me expectantly. Seriously? He's already trying to push me to my limit. Focus on the task, this, and nothing more. I try to follow his route up the rock wall, but I'm much slower. The sharp rocks dig into my hands, leaving my skin red and tender. When I finally reach the top, Loken has turned around and continued to run before I've even gotten to my feet. He's not even tired. Don't just stare at him, keep going. He's testing you, remember? An arrogant mountain stands ahead of us, but Loken effortlessly navigates us. Beneath its imposing presence, the woods have given way to spiteful cliffs and sharp, fatal heights. How are we supposed? We climb. You've got to be kidding me. Follow. He sprints towards the cliffs, paying my disbelief no attention whatsoever. Loken runs through the gorge, nestled between the sleeping mountains, his mighty strides taking him higher and higher into haphazard boulders and jagged terrain. Here, I see the peak of the husky's athleticism. He handles the difficult ground beautifully. I follow, his motion never slowing nor faltering. Eventually, the terrain becomes so jagged, he's half running, half climbing. He effortlessly leaps onto cliffs, vaults up treacherous stone, and ricochets from boulder to boulder, all in smooth, fluid maneuvers. His free running is so fluent, the stones and cliff seem to part in reverence to him. I've never seen anyone move like that. He's doing this all his life, remember? Your first day. Yeah, it's like, okay, this guy has been doing it all his life and has been trained for a while. We've been we've been healing for 1 day, training for what, 1 or 2 days? We're still kind of injured, maybe? Like, is he expecting us to use, I don't know, superhuman bite technology or whatever? All my focus is going on keeping pace with the assiduous hound. I'm focused on the task, nothing else. The fear of leering faces and savage eyes seems laughable compared to the strain Loken's putting me through. Is this my vigor finally kicking in? That makes sense. I barely remember that I'm inside the Blackzone. My efforts to keep pace with Loken reach a dead end when I reach a rock wall in a gorge. Water bleeds from the top and falls into a vast, hungry lake below. With zero hesitation, the husky jumps at the sheer vertical cliff and hooks his paws onto it, leaping and bounding upwards like a primate. I gawp at his breathtakingly agility. Loken makes the perilous climb in only a few moments, leaving me staggered down below. He seriously expects me to do that? There's no way. I'm gonna have to cheat. Bite, get us up there. Scanning a route. 1 moment. Got it. Follow that path. I'll control your movements for the trickier jumps. Okay. Together? Together. Bite's guiding impulses kick in mid-flight as I run at the cliff, whirling my mind with precise instructions. I leap onto the jagged rock and climb it. Bite's guidance is faultless. We start to climb. My hands start to sting as the stones cut into them, but I ignore the pain. Bite keeps my arms and legs moving correctly, whilst I keep my eyes fixed on the route upwards. Just don't look down. Bite knows what he's doing. Just don't look down. Together, it doesn't take us much longer than it took Loken. We roll onto our feet as we reach the height of the cliff and land on solid ground. We did it. Keeping my momentum going, I spring back to my feet and continue to bound forwards, barely looking where I'm going. With my enthusiasm, I almost run straight off another sheer drop. Loken's arm jumps out in front of me, blocking my path safely. Stumbling backwards to safety, I rein myself back in and look at Loken. He's perfectly calm, still as a statue, staring at the scenery before us. Look at it. I do so. From here, we have a clear view of all around us. The mountainous land, is unobscured, and the full extent of the foreboding landscape is revealed to me. It's no less leering or menacing than before, but a sense of focused tranquility washes over me. The crippling dread is not gone. I'm still weary, but not paralyzed with fear. It's a nice view. Focus on this, and nothing more. Beside me, the hound tail starts to sway. Also, what's that sound? Oh no. That one. You are learning. I look out at the vast mountains of Vilila. Even in the Blackzone, it's beautiful. There aren't any lashing jaws, no prying eyes, no gaping talons. Just the wind, the cold, the sky, and ourselves. I focus on that. There's nothing here to be afraid of right now. Your vigor is strong. I feel better. I can think clearly. What happened? Is my vigor attuned now? It is, and it is not. Even as Blackrunners, we must be cautious. The darkness is broad. We may still become lost to it. To return to the zones is a meditation. It is one small step, and then another, and then another. Some Blackrunners attempt larger steps. They may stumble. For this, there are consequences. Even with the risks, you must walk the unknown that others cannot. Why? If we do not, all will be forgotten. Even if the clans believe they want this, they do not. I look back at the scenery. I don't really understand, but I don't think I'm supposed to. So, demons are definitely real, right? I don't see any. They are real. You will hear them. They are very vocal. Like that sound I keep hearing? Be wary of the tricks. They make sounds to intimidate their prey. Okay. I was like, well, I'm not sure if that would be useful, but like, sounds to, like, what is the word when it's you make the same sound as the thing? Kind of like that one thing from Made in Abyss early on in the show. As he explains it, I think back to the limb he has at the lodge. My mind dwells on it. I wait for the freaking out to come. It doesn't. I'm fine. How do I kill them? You do not. Then how do I escape them? You flee. Oh, you flee! That's how you flee from them. I nod in understanding. We're close. Cipher ruins are over the next hill. The rhinestone dish is just beyond that. You're okay? My brow tenses. I wouldn't say I'm okay, but I'm learning to breathe through the suffocating horror exuded by the Blackzones. Yeah, let's keep going. Loken nods proudly at me. He gently pats and squeezes my shoulder as he passes. I smile when I feel the familiar warmth of his touch once again. It's back. How many demons have you seen? We might leave it at that. Because, like, we're getting close to that 30-minute mark and stuff, and we could always just kind of go back and see, like, what happens if we confront that thing. But nothing happens. It's Blackzone, basement side. Being crazy, it's just the wind. There's a door that came from. Omniscience follows. So that's all it is. They consider running, but what if here's moving? Take another step. Nothing. So nothing to be scared of. With only one step left, press yourself to the wall and peer. Not tense, heart racing, just Loken. What if it's not? Clenched. Turn my head and peer around the door from slowly. Why was he making crunching sounds, or is that just my mind playing tricks on me? I don't know. That's a weird thing. But, yeah, it's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and know your animals to help control the pet population. And again, if you want to play this game, it's available for free, but on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that made this game and or get the news version earlier, then you can go to their itch.io page, where it's $7. Now, I do want to note, because I haven't actually looked too much into it, I'm not sure if it's $7 for the newest version, just that, or $7 to kind of buy the game or something like that. Maybe that's a thing I should probably put on their thingamajigger. You know? And until next time, on another Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix of Soulcreek, a game about, you know, one of these Blackzones, I guess. I'm still not a lot of things, but, like, remember that's where the title came from. One area in the Blackzone, which I can't remember the importance of because that was a while ago. Anyways, thanks and see ya.